On to you, Virgo. So you have the High Priestess, which is Virgo and Taurus. The Emperor, the Temperance, the Seven of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the Four of Wands, the Sun, the King of Wands, and the Five of Cups. Okay, so for you Virgos, right? Immediately the first card you show up, and this is very much so about how the High Priestess, the Emperor, the Temperance, a lot of people would like to be up in your business right now. a lot of people would like to be up in your business. That includes the people who say that they don't like you and the people who do like you. A lot of people are wondering what it is that you've got going, and they always will. And the reason why is because, number one, Virgo's the zodiac sign of people being ignored, right? Or you're being ignored. Like when you ignore someone, Virgo represents being ignored, the experience of that, or doing it to someone else. This is part of the reason why Virgos are highly underrated, right? People don't like to listen because they ignore what it is that the guidance that we try to give. And they be stupid, and then they get messed up, and then they like to complain afterwards, right? Because they're ignoring us. So a lot of people who say that they're friend or foe alike, they want to be up in your business. They want to know what you've got going on. They want to know what's going on. So the thing about it is that for you Virgos, you're never going to let people in who you don't want to tell anything to like that. So what happens is that I just see a lot of you Virgos ultimately staying out of the way, doing your own thing. Like I said, the Emperor and the Temperance, a lot of these people, they want to be all up in your business. They're studying your business. They're thinking very much so, how is it that they can get into kind of your good graces to get you to trust them so that you can kind of, because they want your energy. They want what it is that you've got going on. They want your attention. They want to be around you. But the Seven of Wands represents, they don't like the fact that you separated yourself from them. You kind of fought them off. You kind of, had a spiritual battle with them to kind of not have them there anymore, right? For some people. But the Ace of Wands now represents, and you've got a victory where they're not hanging around you anymore. But at the same time, even though they're not hanging around you anymore, they would still like to. They would still like to be in your life. The Ten of Swords is about how, since this is the case, because again, look at what it says at the top, traitor, because a lot of those people betrayed you, but a lot of them are looking at it like, you are the one that did this. It's like, right, but they're forgetting the part where they did this, completely unprovoked by you Virgos. So now it's like they have to sit back and really think about it, because now it's like, yeah, I did do that. So it's like, right, so what are you doing? I did do that. Yeah, you did. So what happens is the Four of Wands. You're not allowing people around you. Yeah, you're trying to get to know people. A lot of you Virgos are potentially dating people. But at the same time, even though you're getting to know somebody or whatever the case may be, at the same time, you're not letting people know what you've got, who you've got. Because a lot of people would like to be with you, Virgos, but also those same people who would like to be with you would go against you having someone and being happy with that other person, even though it's not them. But here's the delusional part. They're not actually going to be with you. That's the stupidity of it. That's why I be trying to tell y'all in so many of my videos, or just the other zodiac signs in general. A lot of these people who play games, they're not that bright. They're confused. They're generally all over the place and confused most of the times in their life. So a lot of that confusion brings very stupid decisions. They're not on the level to think in a higher order. So the thing about it is, You Virgos know what it is that you're looking for. And some of you Virgos may even be getting to know people, but you may appear to be single. And some of you may be single, but looking, but people are not going to know what's going on. And this is the sun. The sun is all it is that people know is you're in a position where you're good and you're not upset and you're not down in the dumps. And people want to know why, right? But those people that you allow to be in your inner circle, those are the people that will know why. But the King of Wands now represents how, and a lot of you Virgos are just pretty much more determined to remain like this, to remain the High Priestess, where it's way more silence, because people go way too far to sabotage what it is that you Virgos have had before. So a lot of you Virgos are starting to understand you have to protect what you've got. And part of it is with silence. That's absolutely right. And then the Hermit, right? The Hermit from the major arcana also represents, in one element, it represents Virgo, but it also represents self-isolation, staying away from the vast majority of people to find the people that are built for you, that trust you, that listen to what you have to say, that pour energy into you as well as you pour energy into them. You understand? That put in that effort and to separate yourself, right? To make that distinction, Capricorn, distinctions, right? Differences from those people by not associating yourself with them. Because even though you Virgos may be on a higher level, spiritually, quantumly, those people will try to bring you down with their nonsense because they're stupid. They're all over the place. So the Five of Cups now represents, but those people that are not aware of what you've got going on, no one is talking. No one is saying anything. No one is, you understand what I'm saying? There's no way for them to get into your inner circle. So now it's like, it's that sense for them where it's like they wish that you were around, and it's lonely. It's lonely for them, but forgive them because they do not know what it is that they did. They were messing up. They really have. So let's clarify the High Priestess. Let's clarify the High Priestess. So to clarify the High Priestess, you have the Five of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the World, and last but not least, the Four of Cups. Right. All this, bickering and arguing and disagreements that you've experienced from the past with people who you're supposed to be cool with, but stupid, and they can't seem to get their mind right. They don't want to listen to what you have to say. Yeah. Forget about all of that. Yeah. That's a dub. You Virgos have moved on towards more respect. People respect you, and you respect those people as well. And they listen to what it is that you have to say. And the World now represents, you understand that it's a better quality people out here. The Four of Cups is about how, since this is the case, the Four of Cups is now about how you're doing your own thing. And with people who you are having fun with, regardless of whether it's friendships, family, relationships. Again, people, you're doing so much, but staying quiet about it and being wise about it, how you move. A lot of people are not really hip to what you got going on. They don't know. They're not privy to it. So even when they're in a position to see you out with some people, they don't know who that person is. They may see you out with a dime piece. They may see you out with an incredibly handsome individual, right? On either side, right? Regardless of what team you play for. I don't care. But people can only speculate at this moment. So let's clarify the Five of Cups. Five of Swords, Six of Swords, Star, right? The Knight of Cups. They're thinking about how stupid they were being and how they made everything into a problem. The Six of Swords and the Star card represents, even though that's the case, they're still wishing that hopefully one day they can find their foot back in the door and you'll find it in your heart to talk to them again, even though you're doing your own thing right now.